seclorum, e pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils while bulldozing forests. But they can't defeat us. They could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average team, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with everyone on my TPS.
You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Wilson's Seahawks going up against Ryan's Falcons. So let's get over to the ATL, Atlanta. Standing by our commentary team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, in what is scheduled to be its final season as an NFL stadium, there's a look at the Georgia Dome here in Atlanta. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons.
Hey, cuz, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the friendly quit, man. You know what I mean? I already know what happened last time I played you. You one of the glitching niggas. Bruh, come on, man. You've been through this shit before. Your ass ain't gonna do nothing but goddamn freeze the game up like a little boy. Gotta be a little white boy on top of that. Can't be no real nigga doing no shit like that.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman.
And when you watch Devontae Freeman run the football, you can almost close your eyes and hear him running the football, can't you? Because people just scatter. I mean, you know, when he goes through a pile, it moves in a positive direction for him. I just love how hard he plays the game.
1,000-yard season. He had 11 touchdowns last year. In March, 25 years old. So he's kind of hitting that sweet spot for him. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Falcons. Jacob Tamme, 66 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Just how they wanted to start this one, in the end zone on their first possession.
And that just happened. How about that play right there? As you said, opening possession, setting the tone for everything. And I'm going to look forward a little bit now because everyone should be celebrating his catch in the end zone. The tight end gets a little bit of love. But if you're a receiver on the team, you should be thinking to yourself, boy, oh boy, things are going to open up the rest of the game if they have to focus on him as well.
Strong left. Push him back. Push him back. Right, 380. Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Now it's Wilson being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there. And now it's 2nd down. and a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Here's Wilson to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
No gain, and it's second down. And here we go. We get to see the Falcons again on offense, a crew that last year scored 540 points, tied for 8th most all time. But my question is this, such a crushing Super Bowl loss in the offseason, does that set you back big time, or does that fuel and feed you momentum-wise going forward?
It should fuel and feed you momentum-wise going forward, partner. That's exactly how it's supposed to react, and that's what you'll see in the Falcons locker room in the entire offseason. They'll talk about finishing, unfinished business, things of that nature. But we have seen where teams have not recovered from it. Remember the Rams? They got to a Super Bowl, got beat by the Patriots, didn't get back there again. The Broncos in 2013, number one offense, number one scoring offense. They didn't get back in 2014, but they did in 2015. So you can recover from it.
And the wideout in motion. On third down, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones taking it in. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they'll get
Damn
it down
Brew.
up past the 15.
Better tighten up.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he motions the wide receiver.
Easy. Check 37. 19. Check.
On first down, Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it. It got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Baldwin coming off his first Pro Bowl appearance. He had career highs, Charles, in catches with 94, over 1,100 yards. That also a career high. Pretty good season for Doug Baldwin.
And I think the place that he really started to take off was midway through 2015. The connection between he and his quarterback, Russell Wilson, where they were playing more from the pocket, bigger plays downfield, that just propelled him into 2016. That and anything he perceives as a slight, he uses it to his advantage, and he just goes out and plays.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken
Yogi
successfully.
using cover 2.
Atlanta
Remember
now
the
coming
dude will
out on
get
the
open deep
field.
corner.
And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now for Coleman, if you combine the rushing and receiving yards, close to 1,000 last year. He had 8 touchdowns as well and was just really a great 1-2 combo with Devontae Freeman.
An outstanding one. And just think, if he's on just about any other NFL team, he's probably the lead running back. And Devontae Freeman.
Kill. Let's go. Watch twist.
They come out here in the eye. Here's Coleman.
Run.
12 yards on the pickup, and the Falcons are going to get a first. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Let's go. Check 24. Let's go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So the D-line's going to spread out.
12. Check your hot read.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Zebra.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Lockett. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 49 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think so.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready. He's coming.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Off the play, fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And that will be incomplete as well. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and it's 4th down.
Not only was that a 3-and-out, it was their 3rd straight incompletion on this drive, and they didn't even think about trying to run the football. Now they have to give it up.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Ryan hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll come out in the pistol. First down, this is Rawls. And some room to work.
Nice.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Under 10. 10. Go. 25. Check 25.
In motion left, Curse. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Earlier, partner, when discussing Russell Wilson, you said you think he's best when Seattle is running back centric. Is Thomas Rawls the centerpiece going forward there?
I think so because of what he did 2 seasons ago before he got hurt. Because he runs that offense the way they want it run. One cut, downhill, get upfield, and Thomas Rawls is perfect for that. If he stays healthy, that allows Russell Wilson now to throw the play action, to bootleg passes that really hurt other teams defensively.
And Rawls has youth on his side, just 23.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. Tight. Grenading. Motion.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
19.
In motion left, Curse. Second and goal to go now. On the ground, Rawls. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas Rawls with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And on second and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now it's Ryan. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. K.J. Wright able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Surveying the field. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And he will be brought down as time is now. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Now Wilson on second down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
Check 50, check 50. Right, easy. Check 51.
On third down, Wilson buying time to his left. He finds his man, Baldwin. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. he's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good.
Easy. Twist. 14.
Block it in motion right. Play clock winding down. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. A running play for Rawls. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Wilson, he's got looking for Baldwin, intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Let's go. No. Off.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Incomplete on the right side. It's Tammy. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And quickly, they get to the line. Now a play fake here on first down. Tammy's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. Are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They go play action here on first down. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Back. On, get up.
On second down, Freeman trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, check 24.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down following the run.
Strong left. Strong left. Strong left. 3 down. 3 down.
Tight. Move 15.
59's Mike. 59's Mike.
Tempo, tempo.
Switch.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Take it back.
In motion left, Curse.
Is that yours? Who's that? Go ahead, baby.
Curse goes in motion right. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Easy.
They'll need to get the play off quickly, and the wideout in motion. I think this is a free play for Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Check. 59. Watch the motion.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Check nickel.
A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. And look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
Again, Wilson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Tempo.
Check 13. Watch safety creeping.
Tight. Move 15.
Now receiver in motion left. Here's Wilson to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Grady Jarrett. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do? And now here is another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.